All right, day in the life. Somewhat typical of a Saturday. It's about 4, a little after 4 in the morning. First thing I have to do is like a Saturday, sometimes I just want to get my cardio out of the way. Get up, get moving. Sometimes I get excited to do it. I don't know why. But I'm going to go weigh myself, see what I weigh, and then out the door for cardio. Okay, let's see what we weigh. We are 192.6 on this scale. 192 point. What was this one? 192.7. So we are at a new low. That puts me at we are now at 44 pounds down. Time to go do some cardio. Just got back from cardio she actually took my cardio down a little bit. So I'm actually 25 minutes, 6 days a week. So I do get a little bit of a break. I'm leaning out a little too fast maybe. Not sure. Like I said, I'll let someone else handle my prep. So Sam Slater's doing it. So I just got done with cardio. I'm going to load up for lunch, breakfast for the day. Always do Premier Protein or something like this in my coffee. And then breakfast is simple. It's oats, berries, honey, protein powder. I do a little cinnamon, a little fake sugar. Tastes real good. So do that, and then I'll do another cup of coffee. A little bit of work on the computer before I'm out the door. Saturdays, typically I'm always working 6 to 2 shift, get some overtime. And then after that, we are going to go look at a couple properties in Sycamore, a couple open houses. Me and the wife are trying to invest in some multi-units this year. So I'm going to go look at those while we're pending offer on another house. So busy Saturday. Let's go. Real quick, chicken, potato, broccoli, some jalapeno mustard, and some buffalo hot sauce. This is meal 2. Okay, we are off work, 2 o'clock, got my 8, got out of there. You guys saw my meal before that in the truck. It's nice I have a little tray that clips onto my steering wheel so I can eat. I used to have a table to eat at because typically I'm always out of my truck. I go to an office, but once I get my truck, that's what I have for the day. So it's nice to be able to set your food down and eat it and not do this, 1,000 times. So ate that. That was 11:30. So now right around 3:30ish, roughly, I'll have my next meal. But we are headed to Sycamore, where they say life offers more. I'm going to check out 2 2-unit properties. I mentioned that before. We're in negotiations now with the 2-unit in Sycamore, but it needs a ton of work. It needs 2 new kitchens, needs 2 new bathrooms, needs new flooring, it needs all new windows, needs all new paint, needs new doors, needs new garage door because somebody drove into it, needs new HVAC system, needs new plumbing, needs electrical work. So if trying to see if the seller will play ball, just because we offered them a fair amount. It's just a ton of work, probably 4 to 6 months and quite a few dollars. So in the meantime, while we're going back and forth on that, have some time with not a typical Saturday. Typically it's what I do every Saturday, but the only atypical part is my wife and kids are gone. So this gives me a little bit of free time to go look at these properties. And if they were here, my wife and kids would just come with us. I think it's important to bring them to stuff, kind of show them what we're trying to do. That money just doesn't, grow on trees and toys just don't appear. Like, things have to be worked and thought about and invested. So we enjoy bringing them as part of the process. And that's part of the argument almost for getting the other house is like, teach them, show them what hard work is. Have a cool project to get our hands on, but it's a doozy of a project. So we'll see. So with having a little bit more free time today, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to run and look at these 2 units, and then most likely I'll just be back in my kitchen. I cooked a bunch of chicken last night, and I cooked some potatoes. I have to do all my rice and vegetables today, so it shouldn't take too long, and then divvy my meals up for the week. I'm going to get a jump on it, do it a day earlier, just to get it everything set up for the next week. And I prep typically about 6 days worth of meals every time. So sometimes I'll do all my breakfasts, which is usually the easier one to do. So sometimes I just do it at night, because my first and fifth meal are a little bit easier. It's just like, your protein powders, a banana, peanut butter, honey, like that kind of stuff, and then oatmeal for morning and out of banana. And the one I'll do a bake on it. I'll probably show that tonight as well. I'll bake it into little muffins. Lately, they have not been turning out that great, unfortunately. They taste great. They just don't look very well. It just looks like kind of like little thin, shitty muffins that are deflated that I put peanut butter on. Tastes really good. They just look not that pretty, because without any like eggs or flour, it's kind of hard for it to really bind up and rise and hold that shape, right? All the shape of a muffin's like all the flour and the sugar. I can use fake sugar, but I'm not scheduled for flour in my diet, so it's just protein powder, and it just kind of leaves it kind of airy, because it's just what it is. So it doesn't really rise, doesn't really do much. If anything, it does rise, and then it pops every time. A little annoying, but that's my 5th meal, so I'll make that fresh every night. But as far as like my 2nd meal, the potatoes, the broccoli, the chicken that you just saw previously, the 3rd meal, which is the rice, the avocado, and the chicken, and the 4th meal, the turkey and the rice. Oh, I got to cook turkey tonight. All that stuff I'll prep. So what's that? 3 times 6, about 18 containers, or 18 containers exactly. Plus sometimes I'll do the breakfasts, so that's like 24. I'll get that lined up, because typically Sundays for me is kind of my reset day. Get shit done around the house, see what my wife wants to do. Usually I have a client, hit or miss on that, to train myself, and then get groceries, do my meal prep. Like, it's kind of a reset for the weekday, which is kind of nice. But tomorrow I have a tax meeting in the morning, and then I have to train a kid, and then I got to do some running around for my wife, and then we have a new babysitter coming over. So it's like, I'll just get my meal prep done probably tonight, because I'll have the time, and then tomorrow it'll free me up to do other things that have to be done. I like putting all the, a bunch of fires, what do they call that, fires in the oven? Irons in the fire? Yeah, that's better. It just makes me, I don't know, I just feel better doing it. If I sit on the couch and watch TV for 4 hours, I just don't feel good. I don't think anybody feels good. I think it's become normal. Just because it's normal doesn't mean it's good. I run as far away from normal as I can. So I like to run and gun, and my wife was giving me shit, telling me to go out with some friends tonight, and go to the bar and stuff, and I can't drink because of the diet, and I can't eat because of the diet. It's like, yeah, I could go, I could say hi to some friends, but it's like I'm probably already tired, worked all day, running around all night, prepping food, up tomorrow probably around 5 to do my computer work, the tax meeting, and it's just like, man, sometimes it's nice to get a little extra rest. And if you have a house full of people, every once in a while the house is quiet, it's kind of nice just to be relaxed, get some shit done, not be rushed, just get ahead for the week, so I can win the week a little bit more, but yeah, excited to go look at these properties. I've been buying real estate since 2021. Bought my first townhome, looked at a few, bit the bullet, bought one. Then I bought my training partner's house he grew up from his mom. Fixed that place up. That was kind of the kickoff for like me and Amber want to do more of these. It's just about finding the right deals and having the money. And those properties both done really well. So we want to try to get into at least a 2-unit, if not a 4-unit deal. Just have more doors. Maybe get in and renovate and fix up and refinance and play that whole game, or just we might end up just buying something, putting some money down, and then just collecting the rent, trying to break even, get the tax write-off, and then force appreciation over time. So that's my kind of investment strategy. It's nothing new. A bunch of people do it. A lot of people do it better than me. I just don't really trust the 401k, and our company pension changed, so it's really not much of a pension. It's pennies compared to what guys got even 10 years ago. So I kind of got grouped into them by the time when I got hired. That the traditional pension of X amount of dollars every month was gone. Essentially, I just get a check written, and they kick you on your way. It's way more cost effective for the company, so I understand, but it does suck still. So I don't really trust anything that has kind of been set up for me from where I work. So this is why I do this stuff. This is why I do the real estate. It's fun. It brings an income. Getting my hands on some stuff, gets my wife's hands on some stuff. She loves doing this stuff, fixing things up. And 20, 30 years down the road from now, if I have a bunch of properties and they're all basically paid off or close to paying off, and have a ton of equity, and they bring in good rents, like, it's going to make a life a lot easier when the time to retire does come. So we'll see. We'll see what these pan out. If not, the one thing everybody knows who knows me, is I am very impatient. I want everything yesterday. But one thing that slows me down is real estate. I don't rush things. I don't force deals. I take my time on giving people answers, on negotiations, let them sweat, because I'm buying, you're selling. That's the only thing I've really been able to be patient with consistently, is stuff like this. I don't have to jump into a deal if I don't want to. It's more about the timing for me, and what is the the place, and how are the rents, and what's the cost, and all these factors. That I've never really had to rush that, so that's nice. I don't know why I'm like that with this stuff and everything else I got to rush through, but it is what it is. But real quick, back to the bodybuilding, side of things. So I'll have my next meal when I get home. Then I'll have my dinner probably once I cook all my turkey anyway. And then have my muffins. I'll show you guys those. We hit a new low this morning. You saw earlier, 192.6, I believe, what it was. And I spoke to my coach, and she was probably saying, I'm probably going to up your foods just because I'm dropping. So, I think I dropped 3 pounds this week. So I'm either in a really good groove, really good deficit, whatever you want to call it, but things are moving really well. And I would be excited to get a little more food. Me personally, I'd rather have like a cheat meal a week, or like a refeed, just be able to go out for steak one night. But I'm not the coach. That's why I hire things out, so I don't have to think. I just have to do what I do. So we shall see. But feeling good, feeling lean. We are 9 and 13 weeks out as of today. So tomorrow will be under 9 weeks out. First show, NPC, I think it's called the Mid-Illinois. It's April 12th. I did sign up, commit to that one. And then the NPC Illinois State, I believe it's called, is May 10th. So it's coming along. We're out basically almost halfway through February. It's like the 8th, 9th today. So it felt like a daunting task back in Thanksgiving time. Is like, oh, I got to do a show in May. Like, oh my God, that's so far away. You got time. Now it's like, okay, I added another show. Now I got, call it 2 months to get ready. So that's, that really kind of lights that fire for me too, to just keep pushing. Not that the motivation's ever really been an issue, because like I said, I wake up leaner almost every day. I'm not stuck at a certain stage of dieting. I'm moving every day. My training's going really good. I'm a little conservative because of the shoulder still. I'm pushing things, but I'm still having great pumps in the gym, getting good workouts, so I really can't complain. I wish the shoulder was more farther along, but it's just going to have to be one of those things, unfortunately. But let's go. Maybe I'll get a couple shots of these houses from the outside. But I'm going to go look at these houses regardless, and then I'll probably see you guys back in the kitchen. Nice block. Okay, so just got done prepping everything. We have 6 turkey and rices, so for Monday through Saturday. 6 chicken and rices, and I'll add avocado every morning to it just so it stays fresh. And then the last one is my lunches: chicken, potato, broccoli. So that's meals Monday through Saturday. I have excess, a little bit left over rice, chicken, turkey for tomorrow. tomorrow I'll just warm stuff up because I'm typically home all day on Sundays. So that's the week of food. Previous clip, you saw one of the houses I just looked at. Really like the property. Talk to the wife, see what's going to go on with that. Rest of the day is might make a Costco run, and then probably some computer work. Nothing crazy. That's a typical Saturday. I have 2 meals left. I'll do a turkey and rice tonight that I already have prepped with spinach, and then those muffins that, like I said, I'd probably film them, but they don't look good, but they taste great. And that's it. Thanks for watching.